Hello friends, this video is about legal protection to the trade secrets in India. We all understand trade secrets are very confidential and valuable informations for business, but unfortunately there is no separate law in India which talks about the protections to the trade secrets. In India, trade secrets are majorly for the protection purpose, relies on the principle of equity, common breach of trust, criminal liability, and so on and so forth. Very specifically, if I talk about if there is a contractual obligation between the parties, then you can take a recourse to the Indian Contract Act, Specific Relief Act, and the trade secret also if leaked, so kind of there is a theft and criminal breach of trust, so you can file a complaint under IPC, and if it is related to the theft of electronic records, then Information Technology Act, but there is no separate legislation. And if I talk about very specific instances of trade secrets leakages, very common instances through the ex-employees of a company. And if you really want to put the negative conditions in the agreement that will prevail even after the agreement, that is not tenable as per section 27 of the Indian Contract Act, which prohibits that any negative conditions in the nature of the trade restraint you cannot do. So again, you don't have anything to protect your trade secret like your intellectual property. And that's the only reason recently the Law Commission of India and other professional bodies and ministry also give a thought to have a separate codified law on the trade secrets. And it is also really important as well because businesses invest very heavily in terms of the research and the data protection. And if there is a leak, it could hamper the business growth in India, and it also shakes the international investor confidence in Indian judiciary or the Indian legal system. And also it is very important for the startup point of view because for the startup, at the initial stage, they do not have much of the capital to go into the litigations, and the trade secrets, or I would say the trade name, are the only assets for them in terms of the trading. And nobody at the initial stage wants such a high litigation, and the trade secrets are not being protected so far. And that's the reason the ministry is thinking about to have a separate piece of legislation on it. But again, there are certain challenges on it. So if I would say, the trade secrets are not typically assets like your other intellectual property rights, copyrights, and the patent. Trade secrets are just simply informations or very confidential informations. So, and the second is like how to tackle the situation where your ex-employee share the information with your competitor, because currently, as I said, section 27 bars such kind of negative covenant in the agreement. Having said that, this need has been felt by the industry, by the ministry. So definitely we would all love to have this separate legislation. Let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about the trade secret? How we can protect it? Thank you so much.